Hello friends. So in the previous class we saw one problem using three equations. That is, the equations are v is equal to u plus at, s is equal to ut plus half at square. Next, v square minus u square is equal to 2as, where v is the initial velocity, final velocity, u is the initial velocity, s is the displacement, a is acceleration, t is time. So using these three equations we can find what is the displacement, acceleration, velocity and many such things. So we'll see the next examples. A car, example 8.6 in your textbook. A car accelerates uniformly from 18 km per hour to 36 km per hour in 5 seconds. Calculate the acceleration, the distance covered in that time. So what they are saying is, a car which is moving with uniformly, it is moving uniformly. So initially its speed is 18 km per hour. So after 2 seconds its speed gets increased to 36 km per hour. So in the car move ಆಗ್ತದೆ. So starting the speed 18 km per hour. So initial velocity u 18 km per hour. Next, final velocity v, that is 36 km per hour. The time that it takes is time to, they have given, in 5 seconds, not 2. This is 5 seconds. So we need to find the acceleration and the distance. This speed is given in kilometer per hour. So you need to convert this kilometer per hour to meter per second. So how do you convert? So as I told in the previous class, 18 kilometer. So this needs to be converted to meter per second. So 1 kilometer is 1000 meter. So 18 kilometer means 18 into 1000 divided by hour. So 1 hour has 3600 seconds. So 0 gets cancelled. 36, 18 2s are 36, 18 1s are 2 1s are 5s are. So it is 5 meter per second. So similarly, 36 km per hour, 36 kilometer to meter into 1000. So 36 kilometer na meter convert ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ I need to multiply ಅದನ್ನ 1000 ಜೊತೆ multiply ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. So 36 into 1000 divided by hour. So 1 hour ಅಲ್ಲಿ 3600 seconds ಇರುತ್ತೆ. So divided by hour ಇದ್ರೆ so hour ನ seconds ಗೆ convert ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. So 0 0 0 0 36 ones are 36. Next, so it is 10 meter per second. So acceleration, I need to find the acceleration. So using equation v is equal to u plus at. I know what is t, I know u, I know v. I need to find a. U na LHS is something. So v minus u is equal to at. So then what is a? V minus u. If I take t to the top, it is divided by t. So v is 10 minus u is 5 divided by 5. So 10 minus 5 is 5, 5 by 5, it is 1 meter per second square. So acceleration is 1 meter per second square. So I need to find, they have asked given to find the distance. So s. So there are two different equations. So let me use s is equal to ut plus half at square. So what is u? U is 5. T is 5 plus half. Acceleration is 1. T is 5. So that is 5 square. So 5 5s are 25 plus 5 5s are 1 by 2. 5 5s is 25. So 25 by 2 it is 12.5. So 25 plus 12.5 that is 37.5 meters. So the total distance that is traveled is 37.5 meters. So this is I've solved just using the equation and I've only substituted the values what is there. So I have not done any other calculations here, any other obtaining the values in different ways. I have just substituted values ಏನಿದೆಯೋ ಅದನ್ನ ಈಕ್ವೇಷನ್ ಹಾಕಿದ್ದೀರ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಸೊ ಈಕ್ವೇಷನ್ ಹಾಕಿದಾಗ ನನಗೆ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಬಟ್ ನನಗೆ ಆಕ್ಸಲರೇಷನ್ ಇನಿಷಿಯಲಿ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆಕ್ಸಲರೇಷನ್ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ, ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ 1 meter per second. ಸೊ ಅದು ಫೈಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ I have used this in equation to find what is the distance. Next, the brakes applied to a car, example 8.7. The brakes applied to a car produces an acceleration of 6 meter per second square in the opposite direction to the motion. If the car takes 2 seconds to stop after application of brakes, calculate the distance it travels during this time. So what given is, if the brakes applied to a car produces an acceleration of 6 meter per second in the opposite direction of motion and the car takes 2 seconds to stop. So here they have given acceleration, but this acceleration is not increasing the speed of the car, whereas it is decreasing because brakes are applied. So this is also called as deceleration. So car move ಆಗಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ brakes apply ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, so acceleration ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ನಾವು ಅದೇ ಆಕ್ಸಲರೇಟರ್ ಪ್ರೆಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಸ್ಪೀಡ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಬಟ್ ನಾವಿಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಆಕ್ಸಲರೇಟರ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಕಾಲು ತೆಗೆದು ಬ್ರೇಕ್ನ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಸ್ಪೀಡ್ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಇನ್ ದ ಆಪೋಸಿಟ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಆಕ್ಸಲರೇಷನ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಆಪೋಸಿಟ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್. ಸೊ acceleration A, that is 6 meter per second square. Since it is in the opposite direction, that is opposite to that of acceleration, we take it minus. So if it was accelerating, if the speed was increasing, we would have taken plus, but in the speed is decreasing. Since the speed is decreasing, we take the acceleration to be minus. Then time T, that is 2 seconds. So what they have told is it comes to rest. So after 2 seconds, so 2 seconds ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಕಾರ್ ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಬಂತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ final velocity will be 0. So they have not given that final velocity is 0, but what they have told is after 2 seconds it comes to rest. ಸೊ ಅವರು ಫೈನಲ್ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ 0 ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿಲ್ಲ, ಬಟ್ 2 ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಆದಮೇಲೆ ಕಾರ್ ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಫೈನಲ್ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ v is 0 meter per second. So we know what is a, we know what is t, we know what is u, but we need to find initial velocity. So to find the distance, so initial velocity using equation v is equal to u plus at. V 0, u we need to find out. Let's keep as it is. So u nange a is minus 6. So minus 6, t is 2. So 0 is equal to u. 6 2s are 12, but plus into minus is minus. So if I take u to the other side, so u or minus 12 to the other side. So u is 12 meter per second. So u minus 12 is equal to 0. So 12 I'll bring to the other side. So u is equal to 12 meter per second. So I know what is the initial velocity. So using this in equation, so I'll use one more equation, that is v square minus u square is equal to 2as. So I'll use both the equations and see. So v is 0, u is 12, that is 12 square is equal to 2. A is minus 6 into s. So 12 square is 144. I am having minus, so minus 144 is 2 6 are 12. So minus 12 into s. So minus gets cancelled. So initially there will be minus as it is. So 2 6 are 12 into s 12 is minus is there. So minus and minus gets cancelled. So s is equal to 144 divided by 12. So I take 12 to the other side. So 144 divided by 12. So I get 12 meter. So this distance it travels before coming to rest is 12 meter. So brake apply ಮಾಡಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಅದು ಸ್ಟಾಪ್ ಆಗಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆ 12 meters cover ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. So if I use the other equation, s is equal to ut plus half at square, I need to get the same distance. So let's see, u is 12, t is 2, so 12 into 2 plus half, a is 6 minus 6, t is 2, it is 2 square. So 12 2 is 24 plus 2 1s are 3s are. So it is minus 3 into 2 2s are 4. So 24, 3 4s are 12, plus into minus is minus. So 24 minus 12 is 12 meters. So both are same. So whichever equation you use, you need to get the same distance. So I have used both of the equations and showed that the distance that it travels before coming to rest is the same, that is 12 meters. So okay, so that's all. You are having the example problem. So then what is uniform circular motion? When an object, so one thing that you need to know for now is, if an object travels with uniform speed in a circular motion. So if object travels with a uniform speed in a circular path, then it is called as uniform circular motion. So we have a circular path. So if an object travels with a uniform speed along the circular path, then we call it as it is traveling uniform circular motion. So take a thread and tie a stone to it. ಒಂದು ದಾರ ತಗೊಂಡು ಒಂದು ಹಗ್ಗ ತಗೊಂಡು ಅದಕ್ಕೊಂದು ಸಣ್ಣ ಕಲ್ಲು ಕಟ್ಟಿ. ಇದನ್ನ ನೀವು ಎಲ್ಲಾದರೂ ಗ್ರೌಂಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾರು ಇಲ್ಲದೆ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡಿ. ಒಂದು ಆ ದಾರನ ಅಥವಾ ಹಗ್ಗನ ಒಂದು ಸಣ್ಣ ಅಥವಾ ಹಂಗೆ ಹಿಡಿ, ಹಿಂಗೆ ಹಿಡಿದು ಹಿಂಗೆ ರೊಟೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಸೊ ಹಿಂಗೆ ರೊಟೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಸೊ ಅದು ತಿರುಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಹಿಂಗೆ ರೊಟೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಕೈ ಬಿಡಿ. ಸೊ ಅದು ಸರ್ಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಪಾತ್ ಟ್ರಾವೆಲ್ ಆಗ್ತಿತ್ತು. ಸೊ ಈ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಬಿಟ್ಟರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಟ್ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಅದು ಸರ್ಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಪಾತ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ, because of one of the force that you will be studying in gravitation. So I'll explain in detail about this when I start the gravitation chapter. because there you will be studying in depth about the circular motion. For now, you just need to know what is circular motion. So any object that is traveling with uniform speed around a circular path is said to be traveling in circular motion. So that's all for today, and here the chapter, like I am ending this chapter, that is motion. So in the next class, in the next video, I will be starting with a new chapter, that is force and motion. So thank you, have a great day.